From Keene, the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, December 29th, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.91 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,299 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 8.9 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $14,357. Antiwar.com reports the U.S.-led coalition has issued yet another report on the civilian death toll in their airstrikes against Iraq and Syria since 2014 and continues to dismiss the vast majority of civilian deaths as not credible. Out of the 27,500 coalition airstrikes in that period, 1,799 reports of civilian casualties have been issued, with thousands killed. The coalition, however, dismissed all but 208 of the reports and put the figure at 817 dead. This has been a recurring problem with all independent attempts at counting the deaths, dwarfing the official figures, and even on specific, well-documented incidents, the U.S. never cops to more than a small fraction of the confirmed toll. At the core of this is that the Pentagon makes little to no effort to assess civilian casualties on their own, and when presented with reports of deaths, tends to wait months before digging into them, and then seeks ways to dismiss them out of hand.
For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
UPI reports a new California law set to take effect on January 1st will allow people too drunk to drive home to receive a free ride home. Assembly Bill 711 allows alcohol manufacturers and licensed sellers to offer free or discounted rides home to would-be drunk drivers through ride-sharing services, taxicabs, or other transportation providers. Under the previous law, alcohol manufacturers and licensed sellers were restricted from offering free rides to prevent them from giving incentives to encourage more alcohol consumption. However, the new law restricts the act of offering rides in exchange for more alcohol purchases. California was one of only a handful of states that prohibited alcohol sellers from offering free rides. According to KTLA-TV, an analysis of the bill stated AB 711 would allow California to join over 44 other states in which this type of drunk driving prevention is legal. Uber, one of the ride providers that plans to participate by offering ride vouchers, said it supports the legislation. Anheuser-Busch and Lyft already partnered together last year for a ride-sharing program that has so far provided thousands of rides to drinkers across the country.
Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. In this epic journey, he discovers dark secrets about aspects of his previous life that he once trusted. Through the journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores.
Reuters reports Americans scrambling to prepay 2018 state and local taxes before year-end may not be getting the federal deductions they hoped for, but that did not slow the rush on Thursday in some of the nation's highest-taxed municipalities. Municipal coffers are fattening up as taxpayers pay now with the hopes of avoiding a new $10,000 limit on deductions for state and local income and property taxes from their federal bill in April, part of a sweeping law signed by U.S. President Donald Trump last week. The rush prompted the IRS to caution homeowners late on Wednesday that prepayment of property taxes may not be deductible. A full deduction depends on when the property taxes were assessed. That detail may have caught many off guard. That's news to me, said Mary Rappaport, a resident of Fairfax County, Virginia, who waited with 24 others to prepay at 8 fully staffed windows at the county's Department of Tax Administration. After consulting with a DTA representative, Rappaport still paid her 2018 property taxes in advance after learning about the IRS note. She said, "It will reduce my mortgage payments, but it's not the kind of advantage I was hoping for. It made me feel defeated." Critics of the federal tax bill see capping the deduction for state and local income and property taxes, known as SALT, as punitive to high-tax states like New York, New Jersey, and California. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo stepped up his attacks on the new tax legislation on Thursday, saying it unfairly targets high-tax states and may be unconstitutional. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.